Hey, I hope everyone's doing well out there and staying safe. We're a little late to the game, but as you can see behind me, we're at Knott's Berry Farm to check out a little bit of what's open. The park, of course, is closed, but we'll check out the restaurant and the shops that are open. But really, we're here on more of an undercover mission because it's June. As far as everything appears right now, Knott's Berry Farm is still scheduled to go on. So we're gonna try and see if we can get any kind of secret footage of any of the construction going on. We come here every year, so we know generally where all the mazes tend to take place. So we brought some zoom lenses so we can try and see if we can sneak any glimpses of any construction going on. We won't waste any time, we'll get right to it and come join us on this experience. And first up, the Emporium. Lights are on, music's playing, and I see a cashier in there. So already a step up from Universal Studios, how almost none of the shops were open when we were there. Candy parlor, and open. But of course they have the signs for social distancing. And as you saw on the sign when I was walking in, they had a disclaimer basically saying if you come in right now, you're coming in under your own risk of contracting COVID. Right here where you normally drive through to get to the lot we like to park in, they have it all closed down right now, and they have all the picnic tables out here. They're spaced out well more than 6 feet, and they're staggered every other going down the road to help keep people kind of separated. And then there was basically only one parking lot available to park in. And the last shop right before the actual entrance is Virginia's Gift Shop. See how close to the exit gate we can get. We should be able to get right up to the gate. And here's Build-A-Bear for Knott's Berry Farm, but currently closed. And here we are right up to the front, or the front exit gate, that is the exit. And there we go, my hand is inside Knott's Berry Farm. Pull the camera back out. But there's the front entrance turnstile is all closed up right now. There is a carriage with some horses going through. Of course, the carriage is empty, so my guess is maybe they're just out exercising the horses right now because they've probably been cooped up. So here we are back over by the only parking lot, which is right where we walked through underneath the roller coaster. And as I pan around, there's Ashley over there sneaking a picture. So right here on the other side of this fence is where they normally have the last couple of years been the depths, one of the mazes, and there's a gap just big enough to get my hand through. So as you can see a bunch of pumpkins right there. They've got kind of like where they put the like the aisleways where people walk through for, during the queues, and that is the lighthouse for the depths. My guess is that's probably kind of a permanent fixture there. It kind of looks it, but you can see the pumpkins and stuff sitting around as they're getting ready. And then if you were to go all the way back there to the end of this kind of aisleway and then go left, that's where they have the entrance to multiple mazes. And there's somebody back there in a neon yellow shirt you can see that's probably working on some construction for it right now. So this is exciting. I'll try to go over to the left side a little bit and see if there's any other kind of vantage points I can sneak some shots of. So it's a little hard to make out. I don't think I can tap focus, but right behind and to the right of the lighthouse is there's a building that's got like it looks like a sky, like a skyscape painted on it with blue and clouds. And then there's kind of like a little bit of a town or some buildings painted on it, or maybe those are actual construction. But I believe that's the entrance to Paranormal Inc. It's hard to make out. but there's definitely some construction going on. From this angle, I can even make out a lot better some big like dumpster bins and some props that they're working on. I can see like a bridge archway that's probably going to go for one of the mazes. I don't particularly remember it, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. So like I said, we'll try to go down this way and over here and see if we can get another angle. Maybe we'll do that right now and see if we can get a good angle of in there. All right, so we're back over by the employee entrance, which is next to the lot we normally like to park in. Got a little gate here. That's more for the exit, I think. But we did see a quick scarecrow. Just filming. There is a scarecrow pumpkin right there in the corner. All along this fence line here is, it looks like they've got some connexes with storage, and a bunch of them are stamped with decor on it. Nothing really that can be seen in the way of the interior of the mazes, because we're more on the outskirts, on the backside of the buildings where nobody goes, so there's not really anything to see. All right, so we're gonna head into the berry market. They've got yellow tape on the sidewalk showing 6 feet apart if it were gonna be busy. There's the exit, so the entrance is over here. And then all around in here. Hello. They've got, in fact, they've actually got them partitioned off. And then they've got really specific pathways with markings all over the place showing 6 feet. Here's one of the things they're known for. This is all sugar-free, but it's their boysenberry punch. There's hot sauce. It's new. Barbecue sauce, vinaigrette, and some interesting named jams. Frog jam, bear jam. Oh yeah, I missed that one. Toe jam. Apple pie whiskey jelly. There's boysenberry sweet tea jelly, and some slightly more normal sounding ones. There's spiced wine preserves and premium boysenberry preserves. The restroom inside of this shop is currently closed, and I've actually never been in there. It's quite a nice decor on the outside, or on the inside. It makes it look like the outside. There was one bathroom that was open. It's on the back side of all the shops, kind of near the exit for the park, and while I wasn't going to film inside the bathroom, even in the bathroom, they had social distancing markers on the floor next to all the different urinals. So basically, only 2 of them were 6 feet apart, as well as the sinks. So even using the restroom, they want you to stay that far apart. And that's clever of them to put the signs on the floor to show which ones are 6 feet apart. Yep. Huh? Yep. And there's boysenberry sarsaparilla, which is, for those who are not familiar with that term, it's the predecessor to root beer. So I take it that this is kind of like a boysenberry flavored root beer.
And then they have their own chapstick, and this is one of my favorite chapsticks.
And then we also get
for Declan.
Some cake batter cookies and some gummies. All right, we've got everything we want, and while there's nobody else in line, we'll follow the line through. And there's the X's on the floor, one way, and then they've got basically, it's a self-checkout now, so we scan our own items, and then we just pay with the cards here. My guess is maybe they're cashless right now. All right, we're all done in the snack store, so into Virginia's gift shop now. Hello. It's the giant bear statue that sits in the middle of it, and even the bear is practicing with a giant mask. And just as a comparison of how big it actually is, I'll hand the camera over, and I've got my mic on me. So this is how big this bear is, and this is how big the mask is. I'm smiling even though nobody can see. It would be super funny if the headless mannequins were wearing masks right now too. Every time I see the little hard hats for kids they sell in here, I can't help but think only Minions. It looks just like a Minion to me, especially the yellow ones.
This must have been for the Boysenberry Festival, but they didn't get to have it since it closed down due to the pandemic.
Yeah, so they must just be selling the swag as it is. I'm about due for a new keychain thing like this for my keys, so maybe I'll consider a Knott's one. Now, having a name like mine, anytime they have the little keepsakes with all the names, I've never one time seen one with my name on it, so maybe I'll just have to buy this one and then just take some white out and add the J for it. Well, that was our quick day trip to Knott's Berry Farm area, right in front of the entrance here. They've got it very, very blocked off. Can't get anywhere near the entrance turnstiles and security area. But all the shops are open with the exception of the Build-A-Bear was the only one that looked like it was closed. But the restaurant's open, and then all the shops. We got a little bit of a glimpse of what could be the workings of Knott Scary Farm, so that's exciting. Unfortunately, Midsummer Scream has already been canceled for quite a few weeks, so we won't get to go do that this year. So we won't have any real lead up to all the Halloween events. We're here on a weekday. It's very deserted. I probably didn't see more than 30 people here total. The weekend could be a little bit busier, but again, it's a slow reintroduction to opening the parks again. So at least you get a little bit of kind of the Knott's environment. So I hope you liked the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you ring the bell below, you'll get notifications of all our videos. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/thejedx. That's the JedEX. Link is below in the description. And always remember to be kind and be real, and join us on our next experience.